relatable sports program, and I am Sports Diva. I am going to be taking you on an eventful ride through the world of sports, ranging from the latest sports update, expert analyses, and exciting highlights in the sporting arena. Now, let's step into the dynamic world of sports, beginning from the world of soccer, where we've got this story. Super Falcons players haven't received promised $100,000 at Jibade reveals. The Super Falcon captain and forward Rashidat Ajibade has expressed frustration over the delay in the payment of the promised allowances and bonuses to the team. She made this known during an appearance on the forthcoming episode of With Jude, hosted by popular on-air personality Jude Jidambo. Ajibade said the players are yet to receive the pledge of $100,000 and other entitlement, despite repeated assurances from the relevant authorities. She said, and I quote, "We have not received our money. Please, they have not paid us yet. All the promises you had back and forth, we have not received anything." Ajibade added that the players had been informed the money had already been allocated, but insisted nothing had reached them. The 24-year-old urged the authorities to fulfill their promises, stressing that the delay was taking a toll on the players. Yes, sir. Still on the world of soccer. Well, we've got this one coming from Victor Osimhen. Gala rival of Osimhen misses crucial clash. Fatika Maguriga, President Suleiman Omar has admitted he would prefer Galatasaray record signing Victor Osimhen to delay his return to action until after their clash with the Super League. Speaking to Echo Sports ahead of the trip to Rams Park, Omar acknowledged that as a football fan, he would enjoy watching the Nigerian striker face his side. However, wearing his club president's hat, he made clear he would rather Osimhen be eased in against another opponent. He said, and I quote, "Of course, I would mean something to him. As a football fan, I would be happy to see Osimhen play against Karagumruk. But as Karagumruk's president, I would rather he played in a match after ours, not against us." Osimhen will rejoin Galatasaray this summer on a 4-year deal after a loan spell last season has been undergoing individual training following his move. Although not fully match fit, he is expected to be named the Okonburuk squad for the fixtures and could feature in the second half, with his first start likely to come away to K-Spor, according to reports in Turkey. Omar also said that Karagumruk had the financial muscle. Signing a player of Osimhen's caliber would be a no-brainer. He argued that all the revenue in football should be reinvested in building competitive squads, pointing to global giants as example Jones. Karagamruk returning to the top flight after a season's absence at their opening match postponed due to European commitment. The meeting with Galatasaray will therefore be the first competitive outing of the campaign. You want to speak on the yet received money? The yet received money. Any issues? Okay.
Maybe not.
Yes, sir. You're still on to Sports Diaries on High Power 102.7 FM, and today I have not come alone. With me here is Abdul Razak, a sports analyst like myself. Good morning, Abdul Razak.
A very good morning to you wherever you are listening to us. We are from the iPower 102.7 FM Emurele Owo.
How are you doing this beautiful morning?
Very well. I'm doing fine. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you for coming. We read out a headline to you, a story to you. And we said on that story, it says the Super Falcons are yet to receive the $100,000 that was promised to them by the federal government. Do you have anything to say about that?
Okay, let me just give you a little bit insight on that.
Okay.
Talking about the money promised by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, we know these football federation as a whole, the football players and the coaches and the likes, they've been in a dim of they have been beneath the light before. There are some certain things that are supposed to be their own things that they're supposed to see whenever they play for our country.
Yes.
For instance, we have the likes of the 2004 people that played for WAFCON, I guess, WAFCON and 2006, I guess.
Yes.
They actually won then,
Yeah.
they won, but they didn't give them the money they're supposed to give them.
Yeah,
I think
true.
per match they were supposed to give them $1,000 per one matches, and each player was supposed to collect 6,000 naira per match. Then they had to seize the cup that they collected then. They have to seize it before the money is being paid to them. But now we have the adventure of the new President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who promised to pay these players $100,000.
Okay.
And I believe process, all these things has to do with process. Let's just give them, for doubting or anything's sake, let's just give them a stipulated time so that they can make sure they can make sure that this money is being paid to them. You know, it's a process.
Okay.
For instance, if you go to bank, if you get to the bank, you have to go through some processes before you are able to collect money.
Okay.
And I believe this is Nigeria as well.
Okay.
And we know President Bola Tinubu to be a philanthropist and a benevolent person who can actually pay this thing, because I just believe the money will be paid later on.
Okay. Thank you very much for that very perfect answer. Yes, sir. One now heading to the world of basketball, where we've got this one coming from the Tigers. The Tigers shoot to world top 10 after Afro-Basket victory. Nigerian women national basket team, the Tigers, have achieved a significant milestone in the latest FIBA World Women's Rankings, climbing back into the world top 10 and landing in the 8th place. Historic jump up to 3 spots from their previous position. comes on the heels of their dominant performances at the FIBA Women's AfroBasket 2025, where they were crowned champions for the 5th consecutive time. More than just continental glory, the Tigers continue to break barriers for the African basketball. They remain the only African team ever to feature in the Global 10, a testament to their consistency, talent, and growing influence on the world stage. Yes, Razak, what do you have to say about the Tigress? I know they have been blowing our minds.
Just say congratulations.
Okay.
This is just what they have in them.
Okay.
Because we as Nigerians, we believe in them.
And
them as well, we want them to continue with what they are doing, whatever they are doing, and we want the coach to remain using the tactics that he is using, because we don't want any side distraction or any deduction or reduction or increase or from the for any player from just like the way it is. They should continue the way they are playing, because we believe after all these things they are going to do much than what we expect from them.
Yes, so they are going to do much more. I like that. Yes, sir. We're headed back into the world of soccer, where I have got this beautiful story coming from Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min breaks Lionel Messi, David Beckham record days after joining LAFC. Son Heung-min's arrival at LAFC instantly made his jersey the world bestseller. According to LAFC co-president and general manager John Torrington, sales of Son's number have eclipsed those global icons, including Lionel Messi, LeBron James, and Stephen Curry.